Dubai is creating the next great tourism destination, the heart of Europe. An epic complex of man-made islands that will be home to more than 100 underwater villas. The $5 billion project will bring the luxuries of Europe into the Arabian Gulf, with hotels based on life in Venice, Sweden, and Germany, among many others. But the star attraction might just be the floating seahorse villas, which will feature underwater rooms and their very own private coral reefs. The project will also feature Floating Venice, a resort that's technically a boat with amazing underwater rooms. Let's explore Dubai's massive vacation project and see if life is more opulent under the sea. Off the coast of Dubai, the world's 300 artificial islands rise up out of the Arabian Gulf, inviting curious tourists to their shores. But development on these artificial islands has been paused for years, thanks to financial struggles and the potential that some of them are sinking. Thankfully, these islands, meant to eventually become luxury tourist destinations, are finally getting the attention they deserve with the heart of Europe, an epic new resort development that's bringing the best of Europe to Dubai. Based on 6 islands located 2 miles from the coast, this holiday destination will offer European culture, dining, and luxury experiences with resorts, boutiques, cafes, bars, and entertainment, and it'll all cost about $5 billion. The project is headed by the Kleindienst Group, who are making sure to bring a bunch of world firsts into the mix. It'll have the world's first dedicated wedding hotel, the first artificial rainy street, and the first outdoor snow plaza. However, the best features aren't the ones on land, but those under the sea, like the first underwater hotel with a gym and spa, and the first floating and underwater living experience thanks to the floating seahorse villas. To sweeten the deal, the Heart of Europe will oversee the development of more than 100,000 man-made coral reefs, with a marine life breeding program focused on 50 local species, including carpet sharks. Let's head inside the project's stunning underwater mansions and see why the Heart of Europe is the next big thing in luxury travel. The floating seahorse villas have been one of the main stars of the project since it was first conceptualized. With underwater bedrooms and bathrooms, as well as floating hot tubs, lounge areas, and sun decks, these villas are being snatched up by the world's richest. These homes are more than they seem. They're actually the first of their kind in the world, because they aren't really villas, they're actually docked boats. To make sure that wealthy vacation goers could live comfortably over and under the water, the project decided to dock vessels in their very own plots in the Arabian Gulf. This has created safe underwater rooms in villas that are really floating. Each villa is 3 levels and spans an impressive 4,004 square feet. They feature state-of-the-art technology and smart home automation. A huge part of the first level is the impressive sun deck, with an open-air top floor that has plenty of entertainment space, including a mini kitchen. There's also a glass-bottom jacuzzi and overwater net for lounging. The deck can even be converted into a winter bedroom with retractable drapes during colder weather, making this villa a year-round vacation home. When you head to the home's lower decks, you're treated to stunning underwater views, including those man-made coral reefs we talked about. Entertainment spaces down here can all be converted into bedrooms, so you have multi-purpose rooms that can fit as many guests as you'd like. Of course, this type of unique luxury doesn't come cheap. While the first seahorse villas sold for about $1.36 million, prices are now reaching as high as $5.4 million thanks to increased demand for the innovative properties. In total, the Heart of Europe plans to have 147 of these villas. The location of these villas make them perfect for couples. They're near Honeymoon Island, a unique heart-shaped Maldivian-inspired getaway right next to the Empress Elizabeth Hotel, a 7-star wedding hotel where couples can get married on sandy beaches surrounded by crystal-clear waters. The island is only a boat ride away, so villa guests and owners can easily leave their floating paradise for a bite to eat or some entertainment on any of the project's many islands. But for those who don't want to commit to a villa, there are other underwater accommodations to enjoy. Let's head to the project's opulent floating resort. This is Floating Venice, a perfect piece of Italy right off the coast of Dubai. With 411 cabins and 180 underwater cabins, this luxury hotel has plenty to offer travelers in search of a unique experience. Floating Venice is a $680 million project that's the first of its kind. Like the Seahorse Villas, the Floating Venice will technically be classified as a boat, which is why it has cabins instead of rooms. Inspired by the Floating City, it is the world's first underwater resort with dining and accommodations located below the ocean's surface. The resort is split over 4 decks, the last of which is completely submerged. There are restaurants, bars, shops, a spa, and even a lobby underwater, providing views of more coral reefs. The resort will also feature some impressive above-water amenities, like Venice's famous gondolas and the canals. The entertainment offered on the island will range from masked carnivals to opera performances. Prices for rooms haven't been released quite yet, but you can expect room availability in this water resort to be extremely limited. The Heart of Europe is using its massive innovative power to do a lot more than just create luxury rooms and services. The development is also following eco-friendly guidelines established for building on the world's islands by being sustainable. They will have completely pesticide-free landscaping, and all green areas will be maintained with recycled water. The islands will also be car-free, use clean energy, and offer sustainable water transportation for guests. As you can imagine, building on these islands is quite the responsibility. The surface of each island has to be strengthened to ensure durability and make sure they don't sink under all the weight. And there are a lot of opulent buildings they wouldn't want to lose to the sea. Let's explore what else the Heart of Europe has to offer. First up is Germany Island. With 15 beachfront villas and 17 lagoon villas, this island offers amenities like a blue lagoon with its own bar and lush gardens. The villas here cost as much as $7.89 million, and the island will host events like traditional German carnivals, Christmas markets, and Oktoberfest. This is Sweden Island, made up of 4-story beach palaces with 7 bedrooms that cost $27 million each. Each mansion has a gym, sauna, snow room, and a glass-roofed party room. Each property here will also have its own private section of beach and private coral reef. Switzerland Island will also feature beachfront and lagoon villas, swimming pools, and viewing decks. The nearby Portofino Hotel will offer 489 suites, a rooftop penthouse, 514 aquariums, and a private marina where guests will arrive by boat. Last but not least is the main Europe island, which features the Côte d'Azur Resort. There are 4 boutique hotels here named after Monaco, Nice, Cannes, and Saint-Tropez. Suites and penthouses with large balconies will provide unbeatable sea views, and there will be a rainforest with more than 100 types of exotic plants and palm trees right next to the artificial rainy street. Most of these islands are in their early stages, with the entire project scheduled to be completed by 2023. Would you try and stay in the heart of Europe? Which island do you think would be your favorite? It's nice to know that development around the world's islands is finally starting again after being delayed so many times. Interested investors can still get in on the project by buying their own island there for as little as $7 million or as much as $1.8 billion.